Well, Warner Brothers and DC are continuing their mission to populate every single channel on TV and online, apparently. Last week, it was announced that they're making a 10-episode series about Alfred, Batman's butler, when he was a younger man, before he became Batman's butler. I forgot what the name of the show is going to be called. I don't know if that... I think it's just going to be called Pennyworth. I think. But it's going to be based on... A lot of people don't know because most people don't read the comics. But in the comics, before Alfred became Batman's butler, he was quite a man of action and mystery in his youth. He was in the military, and then I think he retired from the military and became an actor, a stage actor in the UK. I think it was in the UK. But then he also would train agents on how to use acting skills in, subterfuge and espionage. He was still involved with, government service after all that. And then I think he met or befriended Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne's father. And I forget what happened, but in some kind of way, he gets involved with Thomas Wayne. And then he becomes, a friend and an employee of the family. And then he becomes a butler to the family. And, that's how he starts. And so the Alfred we know is, the older man who's Batman's butler and also surrogate father kind of figure. That is later in his life. Younger life, young Alfred was completely different. He was a government agent and a spy and an actor and all this kind of stuff. And I'll bet you that's the slice of his life that this show is going to draw from. Now, we've seen elements of the more action-oriented Alfred pop up on the Gotham show, another TV show based on, the Batman universe that's on the Fox network. And, it was recently, almost going to be canceled, I think. But they greenlit it to have the 5th and final season that's going to come on next year. And on that show, Alfred, played by, I forget the actor's name, he's a lot more, aggressive, assertive. He gets in on the action at times, he's fighting people with his fists. He uses gunplay. He's a lot more forceful and more of a physical force to be reckoned with. The producers of that show, of Gotham, are the same ones who are going to be the producers of this young Alfred show. So they are the ones who are introducing pop culture to this more... man of action version of the character who's been referenced and seen briefly in the comics. This is the first time we're seeing him in action for the first time. We've seen him on Gotham, and now we're going to see him continued on this young Alfred show. And it's very interesting, that DC continues to roll out show after show after show based on their characters. And Alfred's a character I think a lot of people... They only know him and see him as one way, and I think most people don't think of him as who he was and what he was like as a younger man. So this is cool. I mean, it's definitely a show I don't think anybody was expecting or wanting. I don't think anybody was like, man, I want to see a show about young Alfred. But, we're getting one. The show is going to be released sometime in 2019 on Epix, and that's, for the most part, that's all we know. No one has been cast. We don't know who's playing young Alfred. We do know this is not going to be connected to the Gotham verse at all. So it's not going to be in that same continuity that's been established on that show. It's something completely different. That's what they say. So the man playing Alfred on this show is not going to be the same man as the one playing Alfred on Gotham. And he'll probably be younger. We'll probably see, Alfred in his 20s or 30s. He's probably going to be, the sexy, hot Alfred. Going to be like, I didn't know Alfred was like that. A lot of people watching the show are going to be like, this is Alfred, Batman's butler. But, that's what they're going for. I'm interested. I don't know if I'll see it, not because I don't want to, not because I'm not interested in Alfred, but just because there's so many shows on these days. I watch a lot of sci-fi and comic book shows, and I barely have enough time to watch all the shows I watch now. So, I hope to check this one out. That's my DC TV update for the day. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.